Hello and welcome back to day 4 of your abundance challenge. How's it going? So yesterday we did from the quote from the abundance book, and we're going to take a pause from that. We're going to come back to that, and we're going to, review each of the 10 days over the course of the 30 days. But today we're going to spend something different on abundance. So either you're looking at abundance or lack. It's really that simple. And if you're on your phone, take a second to scroll social media. I don't care which app, Instagram, Facebook, Snap, I don't care which one you do. And what you're going to start to see is all advertising is based on lack. So when you're little and growing up and they told you to get makeup, it's because you were told that you lacked beauty. When you're in January and you're told you got to lose weight, it's because you lack that perfect body. So that idea of lack is deeply implanted in us as humans. And the ego loves that. Yet the reality is abundance. The reality is that there's more than enough money to feed this planet over many times over. Abundance is actually the true nature of the universe, and lack is the lie. And it's called the lie of lack for a reason. So I want you to, like we did yesterday or a couple days ago, look around the room and see what that's abundance. And one piece of homework I really want you to work on is this idea of, where do I perceive lack? So grab a pen and paper or just use your mind or your phone, type it in. Where do you perceive lack? And just write it out. Maybe it's your bank account. Maybe it's lack of time. Maybe it's lack of energy. Maybe it's lack of resources. Maybe it's lack of friends or family. Where do you perceive lack? And just write them out. And after you write them out, I just want you to look at that piece of paper and pause for a minute. And mentally tell yourself, at least, that what you're staring at is actually an impossibility. There's human laws and then there's universal laws. Universal laws are abundance and joy and infinite supply are there, which means that there is a reality that's available to you right now. This is infinite time, infinite money, infinite health, infinite joy. And you're like, but Divi, how do I get there? We have to connect to the I am energy of your God consciousness. You have to start to slow down and breathe. And in that slow, conscious breath, you have to start to perceive the abundance that is possible. If you're in the Pacific Northwest, keep your eyes closed and take a few breaths. Perceive for a minute the abundance of rain that we get here. Maybe somebody in California might perceive the abundance of sunshine they have. Maybe somebody in the greater New York area might perceive the abundance of snowfall they have. There's always abundance, and it's all perception. Now I want you to think of your life. You just wrote down areas where you perceive lack. I want you to think of your life, and I want you to imagine, sense, see, or feel where there's abundance. I'm going to get quiet and breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Maybe you're starting to perceive an abundance of opportunities. Maybe you're starting to perceive an abundance of health. Maybe you're starting to perceive an abundance of breath. Maybe you're starting to perceive an abundance of moments. Still the mind if you can right now. Now with your eyes closed, go to where your 7th chakra and 6th chakra is. Your 6th chakra is located between your eyebrows and up a little bit. And your 7th chakra is at the crown of your head. I'm going to invite you to imagine, sense, see, or feel a beautiful light wave going out from the top of your head up towards the heavens. Almost like a bright energy shooting outwards. And breathe. Just breathe. Beautiful, beautiful light going up to the heavens as you breathe. When you're up there, could you imagine, sense, see, or feel an abundance of particles? An abundance of molecules. An abundance of air. Abundance of wavelengths. Abundance of infinite possibilities. And just keep breathing. Stay up here. All the abundance is there. Stay here for about 5 or 10 more breaths. And then when you're ready, start to come back. I want you to pick your pen and paper up. And I want you to write down now where you perceive there to be abundance in your life. And just start writing. Start writing. Opposite list from before. Where do you perceive abundance? Keep going. Keep going. I have an abundance of socks in my home. I have abundance of dog hair in my home. I have abundance of laughter in my home. I have an abundance of clients that I love to the moon and back. Go. Take a few breaths. And when you're ready, come back. So, lack is a lie that the ego fosters. But like we did in the first video when we did the body, and we did the second video when we looked around the room, you can train your mind to see how much abundance is in your life by simply training your mind. I have a lot of clients who have more homes and more money than I can imagine. And they perceive abundance. They're always seeing what's wrong. Right? And everybody thinks, okay, when I have that relationship, that house, that business, that job, then I'll be happy. And it's a lie. You have to figure out how to be happy right now. And then when you figure out how to feel the abundance right now and stop perceiving the lie of lack, that's when everything changes. So I love that visual where I see like an energy going upwards, like, wow, the cosmos and I are not disconnected because I'm not this body. I am this stream of energy. If I perceive myself as that stream of energy, what's possible? So today, if you're open to it, look at how much you're trained into the lack. Look at your social media feed. Look at what we're told about weight loss in January. All BS. The lie of lack. Then retrain yourself as to how much abundance you have. Number of people that are on your phone. Number of people that text you all the day. Number of apps you have. Holy abundance, right? I know, it's just training. All right, let's take a breath. Close our eyes. So today we're going to pivot from lack to abundance and start to see how much abundance is out there. Breath in and breath out. Beautiful. And when you're ready, go and open your eyes. We're retraining the mind, right? The lie of lack to the truth of abundance. Lots of love. See you tomorrow.